On Saturday evening, a great loss echoed throughout our country. 6 decades of patriotic service came to an end. We suspected for some time that we'd bid farewell to our colleague, the senior senator from Arizona, John McCain. John took full advantage of the months since his diagnosis. I was privileged to spend a small share of that time with John. We sat on his back porch in Sedona, under the desert sky, replaying old times. John and I stood shoulder to shoulder on some of the most important issues to each of us, and we also disagreed entirely on huge subjects that helped define each of our careers. But when the day's disputes were over, that very same man was one of our most powerful reminders that so much more unites us than divides us.
His life is a story of American heroism personified. But maybe most of all, he was a truth teller. Perhaps it's a reflection of our politics that a man can be so well regarded for simply telling the truth as he saw it. Or maybe, recognizing the demands and failings of our politics, it's more a reflection on the man, that 4 decades of public life could not warp or dim his fidelity to the unvarnished truth. I will miss him dearly.
John McCain was one of our Congress's most respected voices. John McCain did what he thought was right, regardless of the political consequences. He had absolutely no interest in scoring partisan political points on the Senate floor. He welcomed and would listen to good ideas, whether they came from the Democratic or the Republican side of the aisle. While he was always open to new evidence, good ideas, and was capable of changing his mind, he was unshakable when he was convinced of the appropriateness of a course of action. John was impatient. He wanted to get on with solving the problems facing our country. He had no use for the political games that sadly far too often are played in the Senate.
I haven't been approached since his death by cab drivers, waiters, cops, and they said, "Sorry for your loss." My name is Graham, not McCain. But I feel like a McCain. I don't know if I've earned that honor, but I feel like it. It is going to be a lonely journey for me for a while. I'm going to need your help. And the void to be filled by John's passing is more than I can do. Don't look to me to replace this man. Look to me to remember what he was all about and try to follow in his footsteps. If you want to help me, join the march. If you want to help the country, be more like John McCain.
So, as we say goodbye to John McCain, let us take up his banner. His was always the good fight. We are fortunate to have known him best in Arizona. But he was bigger than any one state. He always belonged to America and to the world. And now he belongs to the ages. Farewell, Senator. Farewell, John. I yield the floor.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.